Hey guys, TJ here with Eagle Nation. We have a new video, a new installation video coming to you guys, new tips and tricks. Just want you guys to check this video out. If you got any questions, feel free to give us a call and we'll get you taken care of. Guys, today we are going to show you the 2015 Dodge Challenger TailBand stripe. We're going to show it two ways. We're going to show one dry and one wet. We have both kits ready. We went ahead and started with the dry install. We'll come back and show you the wet install, especially on the sides, because that's the most difficult. As you can see, we got it simply laid out here. Put our simple hinge in the middle. Granted, if it was wet install, you just need your tick points along the top. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do the deck lid first, and then we'll move on to the sides. Alright guys, so on this, you'll notice to find center, just a simple way is just make sure you're even pretty much on your ends here. As soon as you've got that, we're going to go ahead and take off a little bit of our tape here. And you'll notice that this is going to get tucked a little bit underneath the spoiler. There shouldn't be a major void or anything under there. It should look very tight. So when you're doing this install, you almost got to pull the stripe out to get it started here. Alright, so I went ahead and undid the side here, just let it rest on the spoiler. One thing I did do on accident was I did take off this piece of tape. It's imperative to leave that piece of tape on so your part does not pivot when you start putting this thing down. So as far as it goes, what we'll do is we're going to make sure our masking is riding right along our tick marks. I'm going to tick off this side as well. Just let it sit out of the way. Alright guys, we're going to show you the side of the TailBand stripe here. What we went ahead and did off the deck lid, we made tick marks on the top of the fender to show where the lineup points need to meet from the side. This is a 180 Supreme Wrap matte black kit, and as far as it goes, what we're going to start out with is, if you'll see, the liner needs to line up correctly along the body line here. It's very imperative that you get this lined up correctly. If it's off a little bit, it's going to throw off your void along the top, and it's not going to meet up correctly to the deck lid. Making a center hinge right above the body line, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start with the top of the kit first. That way you get the most difficult part of the kit down. Always take your finger across the liner whenever you made a cut. That way you're getting off any fibers from the liner. That way it's not getting stuck in the adhesive. When squeegeeing this kit, always make sure you're going side to side. That way you're evening out the material up to the body line. When you get up to the top body line, always make a cut. You have to make a cut for this kit to work correctly. If you try installing it without cutting that, your parts will not line up to your deck lid. Start off by putting down the small stripe first. And with taking small strokes side to side, you're going to start working it over the most difficult part of the kit. When squeegeeing side to side, make sure that you are pulling and having tension in the direction you are going with the squeegee. Go ahead and remove the rest of the liner. Side to side strokes. Always go over your work again and again. That way you know for sure you've got all the air out. And after this kit is done being installed, make sure you post heat it if it is Supreme Wrap material. You'll roll your edges, take off your mask. Make sure you take off your tick marks. Post heat and repeat on the other side. Alright guys, we're going to show you the wet install part of this kit. As far as it goes, I want you guys to look at the blue mask. We provide this kit with a blue mask for the wet install. You will see a pattern, might be modeling, bubbles, anything like that. That is in the masking. It is not in the material. Also, it may change the appearance of the color of your kit. So as far as it goes, it could be a red kit and it's going to look black due to the mask, the blue mask tint. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this kit. As you can see, we lined up the tick marks off of the deck lid, just like the dry install. And we're going to show you guys what to do here. Make sure you get the kit wet, and always make sure you never get the paper side wet when you're doing a wet install. If you get the paper wet, what will happen is the liner will stick to the kit and your kit is done. Okay, go ahead and line it up once again to the body line. All right. Once again, always side to side strokes with this kit. Make your cut. If you do not make this cut, the kit will not line up correctly. So always make your cut and install your small piece first. Make sure it lines up correctly with your tick mark. Alright, now on this, we're barely going over the body line. Get in there about, say a half an inch or so. Start working your material over the little hump that's in the back of the fender, and then you're going to push forward very firmly and start working that material across. As you can see, we've got tension going on the outside. You might have to pick it up a couple times just to get it in place. Once again, with this being a wet install, you're going to have that liquid keeps wanting to travel back, so you might have to repeat the process a couple times. Okay, now that that top part is down, we're going to let it kind of dry out a little bit. Go ahead and finish the rest of your install, working your way down, side to side strokes. It's always good to have a towel around, microfiber towel, that way you guys can kind of clean it up very quickly. With the blue mask, nice easy release. That's one of the main benefits of that material. With the masking off, do a little touch-up squeegee right at the edge, and that will take some time to dry, so don't get in too much of a rush. Let it dry, and as soon as it starts drying out some, we will roll it over the edge and it will be done.